successful.
And he deals. Ball one there. That one drilled left field. That's back. And out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Swings through that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime.
And it gets by him.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infield.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Rodriguez makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Scherzer deals. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Martinez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. Bottom of the first. Here's Mookie Betts. They say you win.
0-1.
Betts chasing that time.
0-2 is the count.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And here is Kobe Mayo. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Here's the throw to the plate. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
2 on, 1 out. And here is Anthony Rizzo. And that's fouled off. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
That's a
ball outside. Throw to second. Tag out at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Late with the swing there.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zones.
That's strike 3, and the third. All set for the start of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Carson Kelly. Fought off foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. A solo shot. It's 4-3. So up next, David Ortiz. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, 0-2 now. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Rodriguez settles under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Base hit, center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Mookie Betts will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Ball 2. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he.
Runner on the go again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner on the move again. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
Just not a good fit.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And here's Corey Seager to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short, De La Cruz. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Soler now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball left side. And the inning is over. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Max Scherzer goes to work. And a foul ball. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here is J.D. Martinez. Ellie looking to steal. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Long gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 5-5. Santander stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Inside, just missed. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 27 years old, and he's usually in the out. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. And Air Yordan leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning. And they jump out front. It's 6-5. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He's already homered in this game. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rutschman on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Air Yordan steps in to take his hacks. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Santander makes the catch, and there's one away. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Adley Rutschman. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out. 2 out, space is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, here is David Ortiz. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
So digging in, Carson Williams. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. So up next, Curtis Granderson. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. He was late. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Williams, the base runner at first with 1 out. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 2 out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Now 1 miss.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fires across the diamond. Out number 3. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Anthony Rizzo. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. And we're level. It's 6-6. At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And strike 1 to Mookie Betts. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. J.D. Martinez stands in.
Hoffman.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Rutschman makes the grab, 1 away. Tied at 6. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
And that one off the outside edge. 1 out, bases empty. That misses. And it's 2-1. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Yordan Alvarez. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. On the inside corner for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two on, one out. That one way inside.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that is downstairs. And now it's filled up 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
In the air, right side. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Corey Seager.
Now pitching, Tanner Scott.
There's a swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And here is Yordan Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez settles under it. And that is that.
It's just what I feel like. You see, it's something in my soul just don't feel.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is David Ortiz.
Wrong.
And that one hammered way back there. And it is out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 7-6. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams.